Hello and welcome to Prudent Media News. First a look at the top stories. Goa police says possibility of Headley's visit to Goa cannot be ruled out. News reports suggest Headley stayed in Goa for a week. SIT submits status report on Madgaon blast to National Investigative Agency. John surrenders his car, clothes and passport to police. Police provides security to Russian girl. Russian consulate writes to Goa government, threatens to issue advisory if case is not investigated properly. And Sporting Club de Goa await the arrival of PIO from Malaysia. Striker Stanley Samuel likely to make debut in Federation Cup. And now the news in detail. Goa police have not ruled out the possibility of Pakistani American David Headley visiting Goa. Police have said that they are assessing whether Headley had submitted false C form to Goa police. As per some reports, National Investigative Agency has learned about Headley's week-long stay in Goa.
Headley is in custody of FBI. As per some news reports, Headley was in Goa last year and extensively surveyed two beaches, Alambol and Anjuna. Police are now assessing whether Headley had stayed in Goa with a false identity submitting false C form.
Saying we are doing an assessment of that. We also have to see whether he was staying under his own name or whether he was staying under a different passport. Now that also is an issue. See, he is American, and if he is involved in such things, I'm sure he might have access to some fake passports also. So if he is staying under an assumed name, then the C form will be filled under that assumed name, because at the time of filling of C form, the passport details are mentioned on the C form, and the hotel or place where he stays, they verify that against the passport and then they send the form to the police. So if he has produced a fake passport, then we'll get a fake C form, though his signature may be genuine.
Police say that they haven't received any report from any investigative agency confirming Headley's presence in Goa.
We have not received any confirmed report from any authorized agency saying that yes, Headley was present in Goa. As part of the investigation, we of course have been intimated of possibility of he being there. That cannot be ruled out. That possibility is always there. So we are making our own assessments. We are also going through the C forms and all other things that may pertain to search leading to see whether Headley was present in Goa or not.
National Investigative Agency, probing his links to the 26/11 attacks, have found out that Headley rented a room in Goa and stayed there for almost a week. Sources have confirmed that NI officials have recorded a statement of the lady who rented her house to Headley. However, Goa police say that they are not aware about these happenings.
So far, at least, we are not aware whether NI is present in Goa or not. But if they do come, of course, they will coordinate with us. So if they do come to Goa, we will know that they are in Goa.
According to some news reports, Headley was planning synchronized terror attacks on Jewish houses located in 5 cities in India. Although his plans about Jewish houses in Goa are not known, state police have given protection to the Jewish houses at Harmal and Palole. Our principal correspondent Murari Shetye with reporter Vinod Mehtar, Sham Sundar Fatte and video journalist Anil Sanadi.
State government has submitted status report on Madgaon blast to National Investigative Agency. Special investigative team of Goa Police submitted the report. After 26/11, Union government has constituted National Investigative Agency to monitor every case of terror attack in the country.
The Madgaon blast status report was submitted to Union Home Ministry by Special Secretary for Home, Government of Goa. The ministry will send the report to National Investigation Agency. According to sources, this status report includes complete details about Madgaon blast. It includes details of persons arrested, detained and questioned during the investigation. Report also includes the alleged roles of organizations which are linked to the blast. Police are yet to submit the final report on the blast case to state government. The status report is yet not made public by police.
Goa Police has submitted report to Home Department, Government of Goa. After that, the Goa government takes a decision on it and forwards it. Because the report that is submitted is only a preliminary and interim report. It is not conclusive in nature. Can you give some highlights on this? No, the report is not free to be discussed. When we can come out with the entire story. stage by stage as to how things have happened, and we can come and say once the charge sheets are ready, so that we are sure as to what exactly has happened. That is what is going to be presented before the court.
Our senior reporter from Panji, Rakesh Kandolkar, with video journalist Ganesh Hotkar.
The accused in Russian rape case, John Fernandez, on Wednesday surrendered his passport, car and clothes used at the time of offence. Meanwhile, police have given security to the Russian girl as she is suspecting threat to her life. Police will also challenge the bail order in the High Court.
Russian victim in a letter to Russian consulate expressed her urge to withdraw the complaint. She mentioned that there is threat to her life.
We are addressing her apprehensions by means of providing her with adequate security, and security till such time till she feels comfortable enough. If the boyfriend also requests, and since he is also part of that, the security can be provided to him also, but provided he makes a very specific request like she has.
On Tuesday, Session Court at Madgaon granted conditional anticipatory bail to the accused John Fernandez. John was directed to surrender his passport, clothes and the car. He was also instructed not to leave the state without prior intimation to police.
Most probably will be filing an appeal in the Honorable High Court in a day's time. Most probably by today it should be filed, or at the most by tomorrow. What grounds are you appealing? The same very grounds in which we had asked for the bail, the same grounds would become a basis for the appeal. Since our say has not been considered by Sessions Court, now we have a fair chance to appeal in the High Court.
John on Wednesday appeared at the crime branch and surrendered his clothes, car and the passport. He was accompanied by his lawyer. The crime branch officials asked John to undergo a medical test. However, police did not record his statement.
Whatever the court has asked for. My car, my clothes, my passport, everything.
But now they are moving to High Court. You have received any?
We have not received. We don't know anything about it.
Our principal correspondent Murari Shetye with senior reporter Rakesh Kandolkar and video journalist Anil Sanadi and Ganesh Hotkar.
Tourism Minister Miki Pacheco has said that such rape cases create bad impression of the state in the international market. He also informed that Russian consulate has written to CM, Home Minister and Tourism Minister to take serious cognizance of this case, or else they will issue advisory against Goa.
Consulate, Russian consulate, and they are accusing Goa government, especially my department, because my department goes to Russia every year, twice a year, to promote tourism Goa, and we receive, Goa state receive maximum charter flight from Russia, and we can't afford to lose, and we can't afford to just give up such cases. When consulate are saying, if you all don't take action against person who use it, whatever, okay, we'll tell all the tour and travel agent that Goa is no longer safest place.
Let's take a short break. Stay tuned.